Eh bien salut tout le monde, ici Bluefire. Aujourd'hui on va se faire une petite vidéo parce que aujourd'hui je viens d'acheter un jeu que j'ai envie de vous montrer, que Metroid World l'avait fait au début de sa chaîne, enfin je sais même pas si elle l'avait fait au début de sa chaîne, mais bon bref. Elle m'a donné envie d'acheter le jeu, je me suis dit, hé Romain, Metroid World elle l'a fait, donc je vais le faire aussi. Mais bon, croyez-moi que moi, je vais mettre 3 ans à venir à bout de ce jeu. Hein. Donc, croyez-moi, je vais pas le réussir en 2 minutes. Hein. Mais bon, on se lance. Déjà, quand tu vois ça, tu te dis putain, qu'est-ce que c'est beau. Bon, je vais vous mettre le téléphone un peu mieux. Voilà. Bon, en tout cas, nous, on est parti pour Metroid Other M. Ah, t'es quand même parfait. Metroid Other M. Alors sur celui-là, en fait, j'avais rien fait. Alors je vais dans les options. Je peux pas le supprimer? Comment ça je peux pas le supprimer? Ah si, je peux le supprimer. Oui. Ok. Donc là, on va pouvoir se taper les cinématiques ensemble. Bon, il y en aura beaucoup. Allez, on y va. Allez. On est parti pour une première cinématique. Donc je vais juste me taire.
Why am I still alive? Maybe. Time to go.
Okay, Samus. Everything's normal.
I awoke to the familiar voice of a quarantine officer.
Let's try sitting up, huh? Slowly now.
A dream. I had been reliving the tragic moments of my recent past. Thanks to the hyperbeam, which was given to me somehow by the baby, I laid Mother Brain to waste. And the explosion that followed destroyed planet Zebes, along with the remains of Mother Brain, the space pirates, and my long-standing nemesis, Ridley, and the baby.
Come on, Samus. Let's go next door.
Right, let's get started. Ready for a quick test, Samus? Let's start with a little warm-up. Try a charge beam for me.
Allez, c'est parti.
Sharp-looking charge beam, just the way I like it. Okay, morph ball next. Go ahead and drop some bombs. Okay, get out of morph ball mode and return to normal. Perfect, Samus. Alright, stand in the middle of the room. Surprised? From there, kick climb to work your way up. Just like that, Samus. Let's invite some of your pals. Okay, looking good. Let's check your reaction time. Here come some beams. Dodge them. Okay, those are the moves I remember. Nice. Remember how that feels. Next, how about a missile test? Use concentration to replenish your missile supply. You haven't forgotten, have you? Use concentration to replenish your missile supply. One of your pesky buddies is lurking here somewhere. Find him for me, huh? Why not say hello with a missile? Looks like you picked him off. The rest is all you. Looks like he's had enough. missiles. Okay, looking good. So you plan to just sit there with something grab you? Now, jump on its head. Now, jump on its head. How about you try using a power bomb? This area is well fortified, so don't hold back. Allow adequate room around you during power bomb release. Alright, Samus. That's it for the test.
Donc là, on a fait un petit entraînement.
Looks like you took quite a bit of damage. It's unbelievable how well you've held up.
I wondered if this too was a result of the power the baby gave me.
Right. You're due in the meeting room. The big dogs are waiting. I gave you your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
Not even a fragment. None of the baby remained on me. I knew it to be true, but still couldn't help looking at my palm for a sign. Never again would I encounter the baby. Never. The finality of it struck me once again. Mission completed. The planet Zebes was annihilated, and all Metroids were exterminated. A simple report, almost dull even, but it felt momentous to me. I don't know how much time passed since then. Days went by in their quiet way, and people's recollections of Metroids and space pirates grew nebulous over time, relegated to a past concern of the galactic communities. Nothing more than a faded memory. Codename Baby's Cry. A common SOS with the urgency of a baby crying. The nickname comes from the fact that the purpose of the signal is to draw attention. The signal was coming from a remote part of space. I altered the course of my ship as if this detour had already been part of my flight plan. Baby's Cry. It was as though it was crying specifically for me.
Fédération Galactique.
Galactic Federation. Huh?
Donc voilà, là on a fait l'entraînement, là maintenant c'est notre arrivée sur une station bouteille. Donc on a eu un signal de détresse dans le vaisseau et du coup on va voir ce qui se passe maintenant sur cette station. Des explosions. Alors vous remarquerez que pendant les cinématiques je vais beaucoup me taire parce qu'il y en a quand même pas mal au début.
Fancy meeting you here, princess.
Remember me?
Anthony. There's only one person who calls me princess. And that person is Anthony Higgs of the Galactic Federation Army.
Haven't seen you since that last mission. Hey, and your buddy's here too.
Adam Malkovich, a general in the Galactic Federation Army. Not only a trusted confidant, but also my former superior officer. Yes, there was a time when I was enrolled in the Galactic Federation Army. And then I was young and inexperienced. As the result of a certain incident, I left Adam's command and set out on my path as a solitary bounty hunter.
What are you doing here?
The first words out of his mouth were typical coming from Adam. To answer his question, I recounted the details of what had brought me to this place, and then I asked what circumstances led the Federation here.
That information is not for an outsider.
The word he so obviously chose, outsider, pierced my heart.
Commander, we're all prepped.
No dice. I think our only option is to use the laser to slowly burn our way through. This is gonna take a while.
The electrical system here is out, and we can't get the barrier wall to open. We tried using explosives, but it's tricky to pull off without collateral damage. What we need is some way to focus the power onto one centralized location. All right, I'm gonna go on ahead.
Adam hadn't authorized it, but I decided to remain on site for the sake of the others.
Il n'est pas très content, hein, Adam. Simule sa destinée. Pas de pompe, pas de missile jusqu'à Adam. Adam autorise l'usage. Ah, purée. Ah oui, là ça va être un peu long. Mais bon, on va attendre. Bon, pour l'instant, pas d'ennemis en chemin. Pour tant mieux. Purée, qu'est-ce que je disais? Ah ouais, le premier assaut d'ennemis. Hop, on les met, on les descend. Pour l'instant, je ne peux toujours pas utiliser ma boule morphine parce que Adam me l'a pas autorisé. Enfin, les bombes parce que Et hop. Retour en FPS, s'il te plaît. Oh, FPS, j'ai dit. Bon, comment ça se met pas en vue FPS? Voilà. Bout de morphing. Hop. Oula. Bon, je pense qu'il y en a beaucoup qui m'ont demandé. Je pense pas si je vais... peut-être que j'essaierai de faire le 100%, mais... réaliser un 100% en un coup, pour moi, c'est un peu une mission impossible. Hein. Déjà que moi, je prends 23 000 dégâts. Moi, je sais pas faire un truc sans prendre de dégâts. Hein. Pour l'instant, ça va, c'est que le début. Mais après, ça risque de se compliquer. Hop, on est descendu. Non, il n'y a rien. Pour l'instant, il n'y a rien. Ah oui, le geste des pompes n'a pas encore été autorisé par Adam. Bah non, il m'a pas autorisé le missile encore, Adam. D'ailleurs, dites-moi en commentaire si vous aimez l'arrivée des let's play sur ma chaîne. Saut d'escalade. Ok, bon, d'accord, bon, ça, on l'a déjà fait. C'est dans les habitudes. Ah. Bah, on peut continuer. Ah. Les portes fermées. On peut rien faire. Ah, il y a un item là-haut, je vais essayer d'aller chercher. Et non, je ne peux pas aller le chercher pour l'instant. Mais bon, vous remarquerez pendant en mode qu'il y a quand même un item à aller chercher. Et des ennemis. C'est ce que j'avais dit. Voilà. Bon, on les élimine. Ouais, c'est quoi ce bruit? Je vais m'attendre à l'arrivée de gros ennemis là. Oh, attends. C'est un module d'énergie? J'ai peut-être du mal à voir, mais j'ai l'impression que c'est bien un module d'énergie. Bon, pour l'instant, j'essaierai d'accéder quand il y aura quelque chose plus tard. Ah, là, c'est une unité de sauvegarde. Peut-être une bonne idée.
Data recording to machine registration sequence activated. Sequence complete. Process successful.
Allez, on continue. Oula!
He's dead. Someone or something attacked him.
Get away from me! Enough!
It was obvious that there was some pervasive danger throughout the facility. I didn't know what had brought Adam here, but I did know that cooperation was imperative if we were to restore safety. Adam, listen to me. Clearly, this facility is in complete disorder. It might be too dangerous for your men to go alone. That's why I've...
They're coming out of the wall! Right, stay calm.
Waouh! Bon bah c'est parti. Le premier boss du jeu. Merde, je sais même plus comment je fais le détecteur des roues, merde. Putain, on met des FPS quand il veut.
Nothing's working! Listen up! Free guns authorized! Sam, I'm authorizing missile use!
Merci Adam. Bon, j'ai déjà 10 missiles. Déjà bien. Verrouiller une cible, puis appuyer sur A. Pas de soucis. Allez, on commence.
Concentrate fire in a single location and freeze that thing! And Sam, you attack the frozen spot!
Ok.
Now, use your missile!
Vite. Mettons vite. Voilà. Nice. Ok, faut que je kill. Yes.
Everybody okay? I'm fine. But did it have to be fun?
Samus, looks like I'm gonna need to ask for your cooperation on this mission, but I'm also gonna have to ask that you follow my commands. You don't move unless I say so, and you don't fire until I say so.
objections, lady?
The thumbs up sign had been used by the Galactic Federation for ages. Me? I was known for giving the thumbs down during briefing. I had my reasons, though. Commander Adam Malkovich was normally cool and not one to joke around, but he would end all of his mission briefings by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He was joking, but others weren't. At the time, I felt surrounded by people who treated me like a child, or used kid gloves because I was a woman. And yet with Adam, I was grateful for the nod. My past has left me with an uneasy soul, and as a result, it touched me on some level that Adam would acknowledge that past by calling me something delicate, like lady. And I knew more than anyone that every word from Adam was deliberate. My thumbs down was a twofold response. A sign of derision at being called a lady, and a signal of my complete understanding of the mission orders. The other soldiers were always willing to support me with easy smiles despite the fact that I clearly had so much yet to learn. Among them was Anthony. In the face of his well-meaning behavior and that of the other soldiers, my response was to become increasingly bitter. I was a child, always with something to prove, a chip on my shoulder. And I was angry. I felt that if I let my guard down, I would easily be broken. And beyond that, I was scared. But even in the naivete of my youth, I could see in Adam's joking manner how close he felt to me. Adam knows my past, and he knows me better than anyone else. Confession time. Because I was so young when I lost both of my parents, there's no question I saw Adam as a father figure. When I rebelled against him, I knew I could get away with it. And his paternal compassion in the face of my rebellion reinforced the special bond I felt with him. I understood well that chances were slim that I would ever find anyone that understood me like Adam. And yet, when the time came, I still left his side. I was so young and naive.
Exactly what transpired here on the bottle ship is still uncertain. Here's what we do know. The equipment we thought had been destroyed is operational again. And we've seen casualties attributed to an unidentified and lethal creature. The situation is critical. We need to gather all the information we can, but priority one is to find any survivors and bring them to safety. Consider this site extremely dangerous. Be careful as you make your sweeps. And there's one problem. The wireless interference in this facility is all-pervasive. Your comm systems are useless. As a result, communication channels will be limited to the facility's navigation booths. Well then, Lyle, investigate Sector 1 and show a little restraint with the explosives. Gotcha. Maurice, you cover Sector 2. Repair any equipment you come across. Affirmative. Anthony, you're Sector 3. I'll leave it to you to decide whether plasma guns are called for.
All right.
James, check out the control bridge. Our communication issues might be the result of electrical interference.
Yes, sir.
And KG, run a complete sweep of the residential quarters and investigate any trace of survivors.
Got it.
Each of you is authorized to use a freeze gun. Do not forget to check in regularly via navigation booths. And Samus, you go to the system management room. Do everything you can to get the electrical system back up and running. Looks like your comm system is still functional. Remember, everything you see will also appear on this screen. Regarding auxiliary weapons, the use of bombs has been authorized. As far as your other weapons go, we will continue to investigate and authorize use as we can. However, we currently have no plans to authorize the use of power bombs. As you know, they have the ability to spread a high-temperature heat wave over a large area, impacting living things, which is a nice way of saying they can vaporize humans instantly. You should be well aware of how dangerous power bombs are, and how their devastation can't be obstructed with common materials. Once the mission in the system management room is complete, I need you to report back. I'll give you your next orders then. I want you all to be especially careful as you execute your missions. That's the end of the briefing.
It was the first joint mission I'd been a part of since becoming a freelance bounty hunter. And of course, it was the first time since my Federation days that I was following the orders of a commanding officer. Having received mission orders from Adam, I felt confused and strangely exhilarated at the unexpected turn of events. I responded. Understood, Adam. No objections, of course.
Ben, hop, on va continuer. Bon, merci Adam de nous avoir donné les bombes. Enfin, normal pour l'instant. Merci Adam. Et bah, on va aller sauvegarder. Bon, on élimine ses ennemis. Oh Dieu. Voilà. Ah, il y a un objet ici. Ah oui, attends. Attends, on accède par où? Ah, là? Attends, merde. Oui, bon, ça je... Et comment je peux y rentrer? Ah, ici. Ok, donc là, je me faufile dans le coin. Hop. Je récupère une 11e réserve de missiles. Oui, donc dans ce jeu, bah, je vais devoir récupérer que 70 réserves de missiles. Déjà qu'on m'en donne 10. Déjà, c'est bien. Donc il me reste encore 69 à récupérer.
Data recording. Restoration sequence activated. Sequence complete. Process successful.
Bon, pour l'instant, on va s'arrêter là. On fera le boulot que Adam nous a demandé dans une prochaine vidéo. Sur ce, je vous souhaite à tous une bonne soirée. N'hésitez pas à laisser votre meilleur pouce bleu, à vous abonner en activant la cloche. Sur ce, passez une bonne soirée. Ciao tout le monde.